The infamous Mark Twain once said that all of life is about sex, except for sex itself. Sex is about power. And I'm inclined to believe him to a certain point, except for when you can overcome this. But you can never overcome this erotic instinct, which is what Sabine Spielrein wrote about in the 1930s. And then her theories were basically stolen by Freud and Jung. Jung with his eros and Freud with the id. And so this erotic drive is basically what gets us out of bed in the morning. It's what what's the politician's name again? That famous American politician that became friends with. So I'm on this 21-day water fast. My brain isn't working, but he became friends with Epstein. He likes to be in the limelight, and a lot of what's driving him, probably against his better judgment, is this erotic impulse. And that's what's getting him out of bed early every morning and tweeting, and that's what gets us all out of bed in the morning. I feel like I'm mincing my words at the moment. I haven't eaten for quite a few days, but so it's this erotic drive that we can't suppress. It's what gets us watching porn, against our better judgment, because we think, oh, we can maybe satisfy our erotic drive by watching porn and then go to work and work hard all day. It's like, no, that's the reason why you're working so hard, is to satisfy the erotic drive, because you're expecting some sort of erotic reward after working so hard. And that's what drives people to burnout, is because they're on the erotic pathway, that sort of they kind of suppressing it and then just working their butts off to actually satisfy this erotic impulse, not knowing that that's what's driving them so hard. And the Wolf of Wall Street is a perfect example of that sort of erotic drive that drives us towards greed. So it's a very dangerous drive that we all have. We all wake up with it every day. Men and women, we all wake up with it every day. That's why women work so hard. It's in juxtaposition to the death instinct, or what I spoke about yesterday. And the reason why I put that actress Keira Knightley in the movie, because she actually played Sabine Spielrein in that movie, A Dangerous Method. She actually played that actress with Jung. She actually played Sabine Spielrein. She came up with the theory. And why it's so interesting is because that is what drives us. That is what gets us out of bed. But then you have to go against your own better judgment sometimes, or you have to actually follow your better judgment and go like, okay, I'm working hard because of this, and accept it. And then listen to that inner voice, or what Christians call the Holy Spirit. Listen to the Holy Spirit to maybe not, go to work that day, or to maybe take the weekend off, or to maybe move countries. That's what got me going to Switzerland for 3 years, is I felt like I didn't even have a choice in that matter. So, and I resisted it, and to my own expense, that inner voice that had been telling me for years to sell my practice and go to Zurich, and I just didn't even listen to it. And eventually, after a major burnout, I actually had to go. Then found out why I'd been waking up for a whole year with Go to Zurich on my mind, So, but it was the erotic impulse, it was the erotic drive that was actually telling me to stay with this practice. I was seeing 30 patients a day, and to keep working my ass off, and and have multiple burnouts and that sort of thing, just because it was so much fun just to have this adoration of the opposite sex. So it's a very dangerous impulse, but it's one that we have every single day, and it's what gets us out of bed, and what keeps us awake when we go out at night. Is we're like, we don't want to go home when we're at a party, or want to maybe go to a strip club after this, because and it's very dangerous when mixed with alcohol as well. I live in South Africa, where there's a lot of alcohol, and especially brandy. It's called brandewijn and cola. If you have too much brandewijn and cola, you mix that with erotic impulse and testosterone, and at the end of a night, you see men walking around just with these wide eyes and wide, blurry eyes, just wanting to fight the next man. So that's when the death instinct comes in, because the next man might be a better fighter than you. So it's in juxtaposition to the death instinct is this erotic impulse. So I hope that explains it. And yeah, and thanks to Sabine Spiel-Rein, or to play safe, as her namesake, and that's why I included Keira Knightley in this video, because she played the actress in that movie, The Dangerous Method.